Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. So, as most of you know, we just got off the Dairyland license plate meet last weekend, so it's been nuts. With that, actually I hosted too, so I was the host doing the financials, trying to get everything ready in the museum, making sure the ambulance drove, functioned, and came back home. I've been beat. So, we're going to take it easy on this video, do something kind of relaxing. First thing I want to show you, so people had some comments and wanted a couple different things of swag. So they wanted these stickers. So one's holographic and one's not. And then I decided, well, if I was going to do that, might as well get a holographic of this logo. So those will be available for sale. I'll be at Jefferson, so if you want something, just let me know and I'll bring one down. And then Steam is shortly after that. So it's going to be a busy end of April, early May. So, well, what are we talking about today? Well, we're going to talk about POWs, Prisoner of War. I have probably one of the largest prisoner of war, Wisconsin prisoner of war collections. Probably because once you have one, you kind of have them all. They haven't changed their base ever. Last time the DMV talked about POW plates, they're like, yeah, we don't want to stress them out, which I totally agree. Okay. So look what I picked up this last weekend. POW number 1. Now, is this the POW that rolled off the line in 1981 that went to the first applicant? No. But still a very rare find. Now, you're going to say, well, how do I know this? 1, we don't have a gutter up here. 2, this is not the W they were using for the initial run. POW is not where it should be. The original line was way over here. And then the dash would be in the middle. And then the 1 would kind of be where it should be. Also, no debossed 81. And no keyhole slot. So, what I was told is this was made and displayed in a state trooper headquarters. So a pretty rare find, something I'm really grateful to have for the collection, and that will go up on the wall here pretty soon. Now, you're going to say, well, how do you know all this? Well, 1, I'm crazy, and 2, I'm going to show you the changes along the way. So this would be one that came out in the original batch. So you can see how POW's over here, dash is in the middle. Oddly enough, POW does not have leading zeros. None of them do. I don't know why. Usually they would do. Sorry. We have a keyhole slot. We have a debossed 81 on the back. We have the front gutter up here. Embossed August. So, and this light baby blue for the font color, which we'll be pressing later on. As you can see, everything is embossed with this one. Now we'll go to the next one in line. What in the tarnation is this? I'm guessing it's a prototype. The X Prisoner of War is silk screened. Same thing with the August in Wisconsin. It does have the keyhole slot. This has double gutters, top and bottom. Correct color for everything. Correct die. Does not have a debossed 81. But this is most likely a prototype sample they were working on, and it just never went anywhere. Like there is a red, white, and blue prototype, like one of the later issue military plates that I've seen in the prison. that they were prototyping to change the POWs, but they never did. Now, this is probably still their initial run. As you can tell with the W, the 81, the color, everything. 270. Now, this one you're going to say, well, they switched to small dies. Not quite. 441 probably should be, looks like the predecessors. This is a remake. You can tell by the sheeting, the dash that they used, the small font, no debossed 81, no gutter. So plate was damaged or lost. The person wanted a replacement plate. They got a replacement plate later on in the series. Pretty hard to get. I collect these really hard to get these kind of weird remakes through all the bases. And then this one, I'm calling an error because even the remakes I've found have a embossed August. So this doesn't have an embossed August, no debossed 81. We have a no keyhole slot, no gutter, and the tall W. So this could have been an error off the line. This could have been a remake that went through like this. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, I think I was wrong. Okay, so here's another remake, 898, same thing. No gutter, no keyhole slot, no debossed 81. But this one doesn't have a stamped August. So, well, you can tell, small dies, long dash. This is a remake on some sort of later base. And I know this because here is close to the last POW before they overflowed. This was actually well, my mother's boyfriend when I was younger. He was a prisoner of war. This was his plate that I inherited. But this is a late issue, almost the 999. Everything is pretty much the same, except the later issues did not have the debossed 81. They did not have a keyhole slot, and they got rid of the gutter in the later issues. So now after that, they needed somewhere to go, and so they kept with the light blue. Yep, they had no gutter, but they had the August, of course, no 81, but they went 1A. 2A, and then once they hit 99A, 1B, same thing. So here's all the way up in the D's already. Now later on, they did switch to something noteworthy. They did change the spacing a little bit, especially with the lower numbers. This is the first one of the H series. No gutter, no 80, 81, no keyhole slot, tall W, and dark blue base. So I am trying to do an alphabet run on this. I'm looking for A, B, C, all the way through. Now they're still issuing POWs, and the highest number actually on a vehicle right now is POW 20J. I'm guessing it's going to be a small font. I would assume that they've switched to small fonts and issuing small fonts because they did away with large fonts. 90 by 96, I would believe. So if there was old stock of large fonts, I don't think they'd be issuing them anymore. At least I would hope not. Anyway, I'm always looking for Wisconsin POW plates to fit in those gaps of letters and numbers and different designs and remakes, prototypes. I'm trying to get a current issue one because I would like to see if it's small font, not a remake. So yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.